Hey, Dave Fan here with the Body Form Personal Training Fitness Bootcamps. What I want to talk to you today about is a very serious subject that most people don't know about. It happens to them, but they don't know how to put a title on it or the name of it. And it happens to everyone when they're trying to lose weight, get into shape. And it's how to overcome resistance, and that's with a capital R, and finally get the results you deserve. Because a very, very astute author, his name's Steven Pressfield, wrote about resistance in the book Do the Work. And resistance is described by him. He describes resistance as its allies as self-doubt, procrastination, timidity, perfectionism, narcissism, our own intelligence, and even friends and family. And this is the resistance. This is the invisible circumstances that will align against you when you're looking to build a business, improve yourself, lose weight, improve your relationships, become a better person, because any positive action is going to be countered with a negative action. And so it's not your imagination, because when you decide to lose weight, get into shape, and start changing some habits to become a better version of you, for lack of a better term, you will run into resistance. And it can be your kids will get sick, your car will break down, your spouse will change jobs, your work hours will change, you will get stuck in a drive-thru and not have anything to eat, you will be pulled out of town for work, you will not be able to stay on your regular schedule. There will be things that will come up. That's just part of it. You would be amazed at how many people start a program with me, and within the first week there is going to be a crisis. We just know it. I don't tell them that ahead of time, but we know that they're going to be late for work. Their kids are going to get sick. They're not going to be able to make their second session. They'll have to reschedule. And so there's always going to be forces against you, especially in the beginning, working against you to keep you exactly where you're at. And this is all normal resistance. Friends will even, sabotage you unwittingly, because that's just part of resistance. So what Steven Pressfield recommends are three things that will kind of help you keep on track. And number one is stupidity. And it doesn't sound very flattering in the beginning, but if you keep it simple, if you keep your logical brain out of there, if you suspend your disbelief just for a little while and just show up. You just have to show up, and you just kind of have to make it automatic, because you got to keep it stupid in the beginning. It's all about just taking action and then let the brain catch up later. Keep it simple in the beginning, show up. That's your basic limitation of stupidity. You need to act, as he says, not think, but act. Show up. Number two, the second great ally is stubbornness. We may call it resilience. He likes to use stubbornness, because sometimes you do have to, like a donkey, you just have to dig in and say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this until it's done. I'm going to just keep working at it till I get the results that I want. And then the third is blind faith. And this is the one that I'm able to see with new clients what they can't see in the beginning, which is where they can be. So blind faith is a belief in something you can't see, hear, touch, taste, and feel. It's your ability to sustain belief in what you're doing long enough to get the results that you're looking for. It's really being able to see the future clearly and knowing where you're going. And this is something that I have an advantage with clients, that I can see because of my experience with previous clients what they're capable of. And sometimes they're not able to in the beginning. That's where you have a coach that's able to believe in you long enough for you to believe in yourself. And that's how we help people along sometimes. So you will need a lot of blind faith in the beginning, and just believing in the process and keeping it simple and showing up. And so Pressfield also suggests these things. It's your belief in what can and will exist beyond the current reality. And this is what he says to help that along. Is number one, start before you're ready. And that's what I tell people all the time. They'll come in and go, I want to think about, we start now. You need to start before you, because you'll never be ready, and the right time will never arrive. So you have to realize that is to start before you're ready. Two, he says stay primitive, which means Keep it real simple. In the beginning, there's two things. You show up and increase your protein. Show up, increase your protein. One is for exercise, one is for nutrition. Those two things will get you they can cover your first year of exercise and weight loss. Show up to your exercise program 2 to 3 times per week, increase your protein. All kinds of good things will happen. Number 3, start at the end, and that's visualizing where you want to be right now. Start at the end and work your way back. And I'm not very good at that myself when it comes to things that I'm involved in, but I'm very good at it with working with clients that we know where they want to be, and we can start here and get that plan to get them from point A to point B. And then number 4, remove the chatter, that monkey, what he calls monkey brain. And it's that negative talk in the back of your head that you think is unique to you, but it's not. It's universal. And it's always running. He calls it that monkey brain, where that negative self-talk, oh, you can't do this, and this is in your way, and I got to get home and get the kids ready. And then, you have to quiet that, and it's okay to ignore it for a while to get to the goals that you want to get. And as you build your wins, your small wins in the beginning, it is easier to keep that chatter quiet. So those are the things. And above all, remember that a resistance arises as a second force in opposition to your actions that you take to improve yourself. So this is something that's very real. It happens with every person that's trying to create something positive in their life, and you will experience it when you're looking to lose weight and tone up. And if you know the enemy's out there, you know how to counter it. We've given you those points. I know you can do this. And if you like this video, like it, share it, comment below. I'm Dave Fannin with the Body Form Personal Training, Fitness Bootcamps. Talk to you later.